Well, good morning, dear students. Hope you're doing well. Okay, today's lecture is about writing skill. So you are going to learn how to write a business email. Okay, a work-related email, a formal email, let's say. All right. So your business email, we meant by this expression business email means the email we use in our workplace. Okay, the formal email we use with, for example, even with teachers, students. This is also a formal email. So you know that there are techniques, okay? There are many techniques. There are steps how to write a business email. You should know what is acceptable and what is unacceptable, etc. All right? So let's start. Okay, before I start, this lesson is for Master 1 and Master 2 students, okay, because I know that Master 2 students have only maybe two months left, okay, in their studies, and they will have a dissertation writing or the memoir, okay, in their second semester. So it would be better, okay, to learn these skills because it is very important in your future works, inshallah. Okay, and it's also good, okay, for you as business and economics students. You should know how to write a business email. Sorry. Well, what is a business email or the definition of a business email? Here, the email is considered to be a pillar in business communication. It plays an essential role in establishing relationships with colleagues, clients, partners, and sponsors. Of course, here you can build relationships, okay, through a business email. Okay, you can you can establish, okay, this relation with your colleagues, I mean in your workplace. Okay, colleagues here uh, أصدقاء العمل, okay, أو زملاء العمل. Okay, your clients, of course, here you know that clients, okay, partners and sponsors. Okay, a sponsor here راعي رسمي, okay, as we say in Arabic. So here, of course, this is just a definition, okay, of what is a business English. Okay, in the communication here, okay, we have the channel. The channel is via email. Here, the way we use is the email, of course. We have a sender. The sender here is the source, okay, the sender who sent this message. And we have the receiver who receive, okay, the here he received the message, okay, from the sender, and of course he can give his feedback if he wants, okay, his feedback or his reply. Okay, that's all. So this is the communication context here, okay, and of course via email. Here we are talking about the channel or the way we use. All right. Of course, here we use the language which is business email, business English. All right. Here the language used, it can be also Arabic or French, or but here we are talking about the English language. Okay. So let's move. Now in this slide we have steps of writing a business email. Okay. What are the steps? There are organized steps to write a proper email. So we have to start with email opening, how to open your email, the body of the email, the body here, the body means the content of this email. We have also email closing, okay, how to close this email, and we have useful phrases, okay. So I'm going to explain each one, okay, each step in the following slides. Right, here we go. Business email opening. Here, the first step. Okay, how to start your email. All right, how to open it. If you write to a person you are not acquainted with, use the following phrases. Okay, here the opening, we have to start with dear sir or madam. Okay, here depending of course to whom, or the receiver here, to whom you are sending this email. Okay, means the receiver here. So we can say dear sir or madam, or dear Mr. Here is sir, madam. Okay, you can just keep it like that. Okay, sir or madam. Okay, or you can say dear Mr. For example, Mr. I don't know, Mr. Smith, for example, or Miss. Okay, Mr. here for man. Okay, Miss here for a single woman, which is unmarried woman, and Mrs. is for a married woman. Okay, Mrs. This is we pronounce this Mrs. Okay, and of course the surname. Here the surname means the family name, your last name. For example, don't know, Mr. Smith, Mr. Okay, so here you should mention the surname of this receiver. Okay, his family name. All right, or you can use only dear all. Here dear all means, for example, when you want to send an email for a lot of persons, okay, a lot of receivers. Here for example, you wanna write an email for your colleagues, okay, in work, at work. So here you just say dear all. Okay, because all this email is for all of them. Okay, so here depends on what you want to okay, depending on to whom you are sending this email. Okay, so then we have, if your email, if you, well, here this is okay, hiding. If your email, if you email a person you know, use these greetings. Okay, so of course, uh, here we use these, okay, for the ones we don't know, and we use this, okay, for the ones we know. Okay, so this person we know. So here we use greetings or salutations. We say just dear, for example, the name of this person, dear, I don't know, dear Fatima, dear, okay, or we say hello, hello Fatima, hello Muhammad, hello. All right, so this is it. Okay, so dear and hello is for the ones we know, and dear sir, dear mister, dear all here for the ones we don't know. Okay, well, dear all, it could be here and here. Okay, because it is for a group of people. Okay, so here after that, specify the purpose of your email. Okay, you have to specify to say for why, okay, you are sending this email. Okay, the reason, and you should be specified. Here I'm writing to you regarding, for example, something. I'm writing to you regarding something. My name is, okay, for example, you are introducing yourself. My name is, I am, for example, your position held in the company. Okay, here you are, don't know, you are maybe you are, for example, don't know, here you are a marketing manager or like an accountant at this company, for example. Okay, so here you have to introduce yourself, because maybe they don't know you. Okay, or maybe this company is big, so you have to state your position here in this company, and I'm writing to you concerning, okay, and you just continue your email. So here you should specify, okay, the purpose or the goal of this email, okay? And state the purpose clearly, accurately, value your recipient's time. Of course, here don't be long, don't be you have to be clear, okay? Don't be ambiguous, okay, in your writing, because here value your recipient's time here, because the recipient has, for example, a limited email, limited time to read your email. So okay, you have to be concise and precise, as simple, okay, as that, concise and precise, okay. يعني موجز ودقيق, okay. Then we have, if you are answering an email, be polite and give thanks to the recipient before stating the purpose. Okay, sometimes you are writing a business email to answer, okay, to reply an email, okay, has already sent to you, okay. So here you have to be polite, okay, to be polite enough and give thanks. You should thank, for example, this recipient, okay, before stating your purpose. For example, you can just open your email by saying thank you for your reply, for example, or thank you for contacting, here you mentioned the company name, for example, okay. Then you go directly, okay, to to the content of your email, okay. So here is a reply, and sometimes you just for example, you received something, okay, and you have to thank this recipient. You can just say well received, thank you, all received, thank you, etc, okay. You can just reply, okay, by thanking him, or let him know that you receive, okay, his or her email, okay, just to let him know. All right, so we go to the body of this email, or the content of this email. So we have paraphrasing. Use paragraphs to make paragraphing. Okay, paragraphing, sorry. Use paragraphs to make the text easy to read. Place accents on essentials, points, and ideas. Here, of course, here when you are writing your email, you should use paragraphs, okay. For example, each idea in a paragraph. Of course, we are talking about small paragraphs, okay, maybe two sentences or three sentences, okay, at maximum in one paragraph. So here, depending on the subject, okay, you are going to tackle in this email. So here, to make the text easy to read, here you make your text organized, your email organized and easy to read. Place accents on essential points, ideas. Here you have to make emphasis, okay, تأكيد on essential points and ideas. All right, here you have to confirm and to emphasize on your important and the main ideas and points, okay, in your business email. Here we have formal style. What is formal style? Well, here you have to be formal. I mean, here the language you use, for example. So as I've said, okay, the language you use here should be formal, your formal language. For example, here in Algeria, you have to use either French or Arabic, standard Arabic, of course. Well, maybe in future we're going to use even English, okay. And you find in many companies nowadays, okay, if you go to Algiers, to Oran, okay, they use the English language, okay, in their correspondences, in their business emails. So hope, okay, we will do it also here. Well, so here place accents on, okay, we are in formal style, so as I've said, be formal, Okay, don't use your dialectal Arabic, for example, even when you are talking with your teacher. Okay, I saw many students who, by the way, who sent me, okay, their emails, okay, with our dialect Arabic, okay, our Algerian dialect. No, this is informal. This is unacceptable when you send, okay, emails. So here, be careful, okay, in your correspondences. You have to be formal. Here, avoid cliches. Here, cliches means الأفكار النمطية, okay, الأفكار المتداول عليها. Alright? We use cliche in our informal conversations and informal situations, but this is a formal situation when you are writing a business email. Questions and essential information. If you want to ask something, make your question visible. Okay, make it clear and visible. واضح. Okay, write it close to the beginning, as nobody will scan your email. So here you have, if you, for example, if you are sending this email to ask questions, okay, and essential information. Oh, sorry for the drop, okay, of recording. Well, as I've said, here we are in questions and essential information. So here, if you wanna ask a question, okay, about essential information in this email, here you have to make your question close to the beginning, okay. يكون قريب من البداية، يعني من بداية الإيميل. Okay, just to let them know, okay, that this is a question, okay, and as nobody will scan your email. All right, don't use contracted form. This is unacceptable as well. Well, we mean by contracted forms, okay, like for example, here you have an example, well, this is a contracted form of I am, okay, so use I am rather than use will not rather than want. Okay, here it is also an obligation in your academic writing. Okay, as students, don't use contracted forms even in your writing essays or writing paragraphs or whatever it is. Okay, here you have to get used, okay, to write like this. Okay, here the full form, you have to write the full form of any expression. For example, don't, okay, you should write do not, doesn't, does not, etc. Okay, because and want, so these contracted forms are used only when we are speaking, okay, but in writing it should be better to use the full form. Okay, so here, as I've said, even in your academic writing, pay attention on this. All right, then we have be official. It means be formal. Okay, هنا نتكلم عن الرسمية. Okay, يجب أن تكون رسمي okay في كتابة الإيميلات. Okay, don't try to joke. For example, here to joke means to يعني تطرح فكاهة أو يعني how to say it, here don't be, okay, don't be a clown, like a clown, okay, when you are emailing someone, okay, as some of your jokes may not be understood correctly in different countries, especially in some cultures. Okay, there are a lot of cultures who don't accept this, okay, who don't accept, for example, joking with them in an email, in a formal email. This is unacceptable. All right, well, you can joke with your friend, for example, but with others you can't. All right, then we have the email must be formulated in a short, clear, and precise style. Here it's just a summary of what what has been said. Okay, so here the formula should be short, not long, of course. Clear means visible and clear, واضح. And precise style, okay, as people get a lot of email every day and don't have enough time. So these people have limited time, okay, they don't have enough time, okay, to read your long emails. So your email should be short, okay, to be easy read. All right, don't write long compound sentences, okay. Here you have to use only simple sentences. It's better, okay. Well, here you can use long compound sentences if it is necessary, okay, but it's preferably to use the simple sentences to be clear and concise. Well, here make sure that the subject line, here I will show you the subject line, okay, will be readily understood, especially in case the language you use is not a native one for a recipient. If your email is critical, use a word urgent at the beginning of the subject line. Okay, here you have to, okay, in the subject line here, we mean by it the line where we write, okay, the subject of this email, okay, الموضوع, okay. And of course here the subject should be clear, okay, should be understood, okay, for others, as he can understand the subject of your email, okay. So here you push him or her to read your email, okay, through only, okay, clarify your subject. All right, and of course if your email here is critical, use a word urgent. Here urgent means maybe this recipient, okay, is going to read your email, for example, at the beginning, okay, and don't let you, for example, in a later time. So this is why here you should okay, mention urgent, okay. So this is like عاجل to make it, so here you can add it in the subject line, okay. So these are well, techniques, let's say, okay, in the body or in the content, which is the most, okay, important in your email. All right, and we have, okay, yes, the step of email closing, how to close this email, okay, how to end this email. So we have to be polite and accentuate that you are looking for the answer or thank the recipient for attention. Well, you can just write, okay, at the end, I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. Okay, أتطلع للسماع منك, okay, قريبا, if we translate it, okay. Don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions, if you have any inquiries, okay. Here لا تتردد، okay، في الاتصال بي، okay، إذا لديك أي أسئلة أو أي، okay، أي أسئلة. Alright, and thank you for your time and attention. Here you are thanking him, okay, for example, to read his or her email. Alright, here you just choose the email closing depending on the content of your email, okay. This is how to close your email. Then we have useful phrases, and these are the last, okay, steps you do in an email. So here you should close by a useful phrase, a phrase, okay, commonly used in closing your emails. We say best regards, okay, best wishes. Here you can, okay, you can choose any of these, okay, they are all correct. All the best, you just say all the best. Kind regard. Sincerely yours, okay, sincerely yours. Thanks, you can just say thanks, okay. You can just say best, okay. Here just can say best, for example, best wishes, best regards. You can just say best, okay? And here, well, this is actually new, okay? So I've got many emails, okay, where people send me stay safe. Well, stay safe, okay, is related to our the pandemic era. Here we have, okay, you know that the world, okay, is living a pandemic era, okay, the pandemic of COVID-19. So here you can just write stay safe, okay, at the end of your email. This is also acceptable, especially as I've said in a pandemic era. Stay safe, all right? And of course, at the end, the name of the sender, your first and last name, all right? Your, for example, Sarah Smith or Sarah Connor, etc. So here, your name, your first name, and your last name. At the end, of course, okay, to let them know who you are, who is the sender, all right? So we go here to the model of a business email just to show you how to write. Here in the two line, here there is a line of two. Here too, you have to write the address you are going to send this email to. So for example, to, don't know, example, then you have at, okay, at Hotmail or Gmail or Live or Outlook. Okay, we have many and many, okay, addresses .com. Okay, so here you have to put the address too. Here in CC, here CC, you can just the ones who, okay, the ones who want to add, okay, as recipients, okay, of your email. For example, you can add here other addresses, okay, addresses. Then we have the subject here, the subject line, your subject, okay, موضوع الإيميل. All right. Of course, you can find here Arial, okay, the size and okay, the size of writing, etc. So here this is, I mean, optional. Okay, here maybe there are some techniques, okay, but okay, it's not as important as the ones we talk about, okay, talks about. So that's it, all right. Here we, okay, I gave you, okay, maybe 2 or 3 samples, okay, how to write an email, okay, depending of course on the subject. Here I give you a subject, okay, and okay, samples. So the first sample is about an announcement or statement. Okay, here you announce something like إعلان, all right. The subject here, new member in the team. For example, the boss, okay, is sending you an email to introduce a new member in the team, a new member in the company team, all right. He just say or just write, dear all, I'm glad to introduce you to the name of person here, the new member, okay, who will be assisting us as an intern for the next 6 months. He is a third year economics student, okay, at, for example, the name of institution here, at Tlemcen University, at Maghania University Center, etc., and is excited about going to the team, joining the team. Okay, so here a new member uh, coming, okay, is coming to the company, okay, and the boss want to introduce him or her, okay, to the rest of team members. All right, I hope to see you all welcome him into the office and provide him with your help and feedback whenever necessary. Kind regards. And you, here you mention the name, of course, of the sender. Okay, this is a sample. Here, if you could kindly send across the timings when the conference center is available, we can design an itinerary at the earliest and share the schedule with you to initiate the booking procedure. Looking forward to an early response, your response or reply, okay? The answer, thanks. So, and you just mention your name, your phone number, and even designation or company, okay? What is your position in your company, for example, in this company? So these are extra information, okay? Maybe they need it, okay, to contact you, as for example the phone number. Here you have a tip, here a tip, or maybe a tip that you help you, okay? Formal emails often use indirect questions instead of direct ones. For instance, this is an inquiry about the timing instead of what are the timings for. Here you can't use direct question. For example, don't say what are the timing for example this, but you have to use instead, this is an inquiry about the timing. This is a question, but it is asked indirectly, okay? So don't use the direct ones here, just as when you want, okay, to write an email, okay, about a question. All right, then we have email sample 3, a response to a query or a complaint. Here shakwa, okay, you are replying, okay, a complaint. يعني ترد على شكوى. A response to complaint dated, okay, for example here the date of this complaint. There the name of complainant, okay, here الشاكي, okay, the name of complainant. I would like to apologize. So here you are apologizing, for example. I would like to apologize for the disappointment caused to you on the behalf of the company. I assure you that your complaint has been forwarded to the concerned department and strict action is being taken to rectify the situation. Your satisfaction with our services and your feedback as a client are of the utmost importance to us. Okay, I would be happy to answer any further queries while we look, okay, into this matter. Okay, thank you for your patience. Best regards, and you mention your name. So here you are replying, okay, a complaint. ترد يعني على شكوى. So this is all for today. Thank you for your time and your kind attention. I hope, okay, this lesson, okay, will be beneficial and helpful for you, okay, to get a new skill, to learn a new skill, how to write a business English, okay, properly, especially as you need it in your works and you need it, okay, as business English students, okay. So have a nice day. Thank you.